EPQ is a half an A-level and it's about 28 UCAS points and runs alongside the A-levels. It's an independent project which they do, they're responsible for the planning, they're responsible for the writing of it, research and ultimately evaluation of it. So it's very student orientated.
I think the EPQ is a fantastic opportunity for sixth formers who, at this stage of the year, it runs from Easter to Easter, from year 12 to year 13. And this is the time of the year when we start looking at destinations. And looking at destinations, people naturally start to look at university. Most of our students do go to university. As part of the process, they have to differentiate themselves and make themselves interesting to potential universities who might be looking to interview or just to award a place without an interview. So it's really essential that they come over as being an engaging person who is actually engaged in the course that they intend to follow at university. So it really helps our students probably move on their view from just doing the subjects we're asking them to do at school to a very high degree, but then at the same time to maybe explore a bit more, research more, and have something to turn around to say, look, this is exactly what I'm interested in, and this is what I've done about it.
So students applying to university with an EPQ alongside their 3 sixth form subjects will see a better transition into university, and there's research that's come out from several universities, including the University of Southampton, which states very clearly that students find it easier to progress through the first year at university and they have a better outcome at the end of the first year. And by the end of their undergraduate, they are more likely to gain a first class or a 2-1 degree at the end of it with an EPQ. So it's a really widely recognised qualification. All the universities will consider it in some way, shape or form, whether it's through a direct way where they will reduce an offer, or if it's in an indirect way that they know that you've gained the skill sets that you will be able to use at university. You can research, you can read, you can do a literature review, you can handle data, that sort of thing. So it's a really good, beneficial string to your bow on leaving sixth form.
I decided to do an EPQ because I basically really wanted to have this academic freedom that you don't necessarily get in like A-levels and the syllabus of A-levels, so that was really exciting, and just being able to study something in depth was really exciting to me, and also just develop skills that I could take into uni and university study, because you know the way you kind of complete the EPQ is quite similar to university study, so that was quite a large reason. So my title for my EPQ was "Should Woolly Mammoths be Resurrected as Part of a Large Regeneration Scheme?" and I chose this because I just quite like the Pleistocene era, which is the Ice Age in general, so it's quite a personal interest, and I thought that was quite important. You know, if you're going to be researching it, spending a lot of time on it, you kind of have to be quite into it, so I chose that for that reason. And also it links my favourite kind of A-level subjects together, which are biology and geography, so I thought I could intertwine them quite nicely, which is something that doesn't usually happen that much in, you know, there's 2 different courses, and it's something of my own choosing as well, so it gives me that academic freedom. It's helped me in like my other A-levels and other skills quite a bit, because like it's just, I learned quite a lot about myself, so it was a lot of kind of trial and error through the EPQ with what works well and what doesn't, and it's like by, you know, finding out what works really well, it's like, oh well, you know, I know this, so next time when I do my work for and homeworks and things, I'm going to make sure I plan for days I might be busy, so then I'll do it before, so that I can, you know, enjoy going out with my friends because I've already done the work, or something like that. And it's just works like what doesn't work for me as well, so if like I haven't done something, I don't like that, and I've realised that through the EPQ, so you know, it's just knowing that has really helped me. Yeah.
So I decided to do an EPQ for a bunch of reasons. Number one, universities like it. It shows you can do independent learning, research and all of that. I was lucky enough to get an offer from Cardiff for AAB to study business management, and they said they'll drop it to ABB provided I got an A in EPQ, which is really nice. Obviously there's the skills I get out of it, the research and all that, which is going to put me in good stead for university. But again, it's I'm doing something on the evolution of the cricket bat and how it's affected the game, which for me, cricket is my passion, so it's great to learn more about the game and the history. So if you're a student thinking of EPQ and you're indecisive, I think you should do it. I think especially year 13, you're applying to universities, and if you get that offer that's lowered because you've got an A in EPQ or you're looking to get an A in EPQ, that's amazing. It's going to help you out, takes pressure off you. Perfect.